What's going on, all you Boruto fans? Unpredictable 60 here, bringing you guys the next review on episode 26 of Boruto, the Mizukages Successor. And this episode was very interesting. As I always say, every episode that I ever see on Boruto is always an interesting one. I can never really be disappointed, but I can just think that some of the episodes are a little slow and could be more exciting. It just could use a little bit more action. Now in this episode, we got to see the Mizukage, the previous Mizukage, for the first time. We got to see May, Lady May is what they call her. She used to be one of the previous Mizukages, and it was a good sight to see her. And at first, we got to see her, she was like in the shadow, so you really couldn't see her face. And from that shadow, she kind of looked like a young, like she still looked the same. She looked young and, you know, still very attractive and everything. But once she got into the light and they showed her face, we got to see that she got a little bit of age onto her now. So it's not like she's the young Mizukage she used to be. Now I'm pretty sure she's still just as powerful as she was before, because she did give Sasuke a run for his money, and she did hold her own against Madara in the war. So I mean, she did have a very decent bit of qualities to her, and she was very useful. I liked her in my opinion. She was a very good Hokage, or I guess Mizukage in her case, but she was very cool. It was cool to see her again. And they actually went to see Chojuro, and he's now the current Mizukage, and he's a very good Mizukage if you ask me. I like him too. They have a cool village if you ask me. I really just think that the Hidden Mist village is really cool, and they have some really cool people from that village, and it's just really interesting to see all those good people, you know, interacting with the Leaf Village. And I kind of enjoy the fact that all these villages are now getting along and are able to go visit each other without them like, oh, well, they're just here to steal something, or they're just here to cause trouble. They're actually there to just to mingle and get to know one another and get to understand, you know, that they all work together for the same thing. They all worked to get that peace that they now have somewhat. I won't say it's complete peace in the world, because you always are going to have those people who want to start trouble. Of course, I'm getting at Hachiya. He caused trouble against Kagura's little field trip group, and we got to see, like, he was just there to really start trouble. And of course, we got to see Wabe step up and say, well, you know what, I'm getting sick of these people thinking they can just run all over us, so let me do something to show them that we're not a bunch of pussies. I'm gonna show these people that if they want to fight, we're gonna give them one. And of course, Boruto, trying to be the smart one, being the leader of the group, telling them, okay, look, we need to stop this, there's no need for a fight and whatnot. But Iwabe was not having it, so he just stepped up and was threatening them and was like, look, if y'all don't stop, I'm gonna have to take care of y'all and kill you myself. And you know, they all got scared and they just ran out. They just threw smoke and just took off, and it was just like, that was pretty crazy in my opinion. I mean, and there's a whole reason behind this now. They're trying to take out Boruto, so they take Dinky and hold him hostage so that they can get Boruto to show his face so they can kill him. Because their whole, I guess, Hachiya's whole goal, and it's not even his goal, he's working under that other guy who I mentioned in the first one, because, or the little guy in the first episode. And you know, we got to see that guy showed his face yet again, and they actually had a very interesting way of letting Boruto and Shikamaru's son know that, you know, they are trying to take out Boruto. They had threw this like blood thing on the window, and it like formed into letters. And it was, of course, I think Shizuma is his name, the one that wants Boruto dead, I guess, so they can have some type of, maybe like some kind of authority or some type of, I don't even know, honestly, what to call it, but I don't know what they're after for real. They just kind of seem like they just want to take out Boruto to have some type of reputation. And, you know, I'm just like, I mean, why don't y'all just go after Boruto yourself? Like, why do you have to, like, do it this way? But I guess they just really wanted Boruto to show up. I have no clue, honestly. But we also got to see Boruto fight with, or at least train a little bit with Kagura, and we all saw that Kagura can hold his own in a sword fight. Now, we don't know what that look that Kagura gave Boruto was, but it was like, it was almost like he defended himself because he was scared. And I don't know what was the reason behind that, but it was very interesting to see that. And I was just kind of curious as to what that look meant, because Boruto kept asking Kagura, what's wrong, man? What's bothering you? And he finally was able to, he never did tell him, so we're gonna maybe find that out in the next episode. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode, because like I said, I thought it was interesting, and it's always good to get different opinions from the rest of you guys, because it's always just really cool to see. And of course, if you guys have any comments or questions, leave them down below in the comment section. But if you are Boruto fans, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell symbol so you get notified about all the latest Boruto content that will be coming to this channel. And if you want to help us out even more and go the extra mile, go ahead and like this video and share it to everyone you know. And on that note, this has been your broadcast Unpredictable signing off.